And now Demetrius Lamb. And a pitch. Fastball in for a strike. So we're underway in Game 1 of the World Series. That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. The punch out there. 1 away.
Well, that got seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now the number 2 hitter, Phil Dodd. High in the air, out to right. Link under it. Makes the grab for the second out.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Rob Tucker at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Two outs. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Castaneda drifts towards it. And a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Well, he hasn't gotten the result yet, but it's got to feel pretty confident. 3 foul balls in a row. He's right on this guy.
And the pitch. He goes down looking. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Now the Rangers will get their first crack. We're scoreless. This is the World Series on the show. 2 outs, runner at first. Up next for the Rangers, Buddy Chin. He has, as they like to say,
let me guess, Boog, light tower power?
That's right. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Throw stops the lead runner at second. 2 on and 2 out.
Waste no time there. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Second inning set to go. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Dan Rutherford. Just off the outside edge, ball 1.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
Big swing and a miss. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex Gonzalez of the Marlins in the 2003 World Series. Wasn't really known for his bat, but he hit a walk-off homer in extra innings in Game 4. It tied the series and was a huge momentum swing. Foul ball still, a 1 and 2 count. Kicks and deals. Got him. 1 out in second.
Clearly looking out over the plate on that outer third, and that pitch finished right down the middle, just a little bit in, and he couldn't pull the trigger.
What a stop. The throw, nicely done for the out. Next is the designated hitter, Lance Valentine.
Kind of a throwback. No batting gloves. This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box, call timeout, do whatever it takes.
The 0-2. And they'll do it again. 2 outs, base is empty. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Nothing doing for Aaron. And we're back. Scoreless game. Now it's the right fielder, Esteban Rodriguez. In there at the knees.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Swing, and it's popped straight up. Drifts towards it. But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And a quick out, number 1. Vinny Polito stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Outside. And that's ball 1. On the ground. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting up.
And now here is Jose Caruso. Runner on the go. Hard ground ball, base knock. Polito rounds second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Lamb swings through it for strike 1. That one finds the zone. 0-2.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better.
This one in the air right field. And an automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. And a run comes in to score.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to
bounce to the right. Benitez throws to first in time. Now 2 away as they get a run across. Here's the power hitting catcher, Rob Tucker. Towards first, and he grabs it in foul ground. Two outs. Fought off foul. 0-2 now. Triples digits on that last pitch. 2 runs. That's hard hit on the line. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. So they strand a pair. On to the 4th now in game number 1. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Rangers nothing. Game 1 of the World Series. And now it's going to be Dan Rutherford. That's in for a strike. A big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Stays alive. Here comes a pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Next to hit, Kevin Redmond. First pitch swinging. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
One down, base is empty. Just off the outside part of the plate.
It's a good take.
Swings and misses. Picks up strikeout number 7.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Lance Valentine. That one finds the corner. It's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here in game 1. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly, but they hold the 2-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. And here is Esteban Rodriguez. Game 1 of the World Series here tonight, and all he's hoping is that the success that he's had in the first couple of rounds continues.
The great thing, you're here in the World Series. Now just try to have fun. The performance has been outstanding, and why should it stop now?
How do they cool him off?
Well, they're going to be extremely careful with him. I doubt he's going to get much to hit today, but when he does, be careful because he can hit it a long way.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call. So up next, Vinny Polito singled and scored his first time. It's amazing we get a chance to talk to a lot of opposing managers. This guy scares managers on the other team as much as anyone.
And he gets to fly beneath the radar with the other more recognizable names in this lineup.
And first offering is fouled off.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
The wind and the pitch. To the right side, Benitez. Tosses to first, and the first 2 set down on the top of the 5th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air, lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Jose Caruso. Well, it's pretty clear that he was frustrated, and even he admitted as much with his performance in their last series, but now a chance to hit the reset button.
That's one of the things he's going to have to get used to, being the superstar player in this lineup. They are going to pitch you very tough, and you make the adjustment, you can have success. I think he'll have it in this one.
Caruso measures 6 feet 2 inches, 220 pounds, and he was born in the Dominican Republic. Next offering in there for a strike. That's strike 2. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in for the 3rd out. And the Diamondbacks down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Back at Globe Life Field, top 6. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Demetrius Lamb. The pitch. And that's outside, and that's ball 1. The pitch. There's a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
And the right-hander deals. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Dodd in the box again, takes a strike. Swings and misses. And it's 0-2. Out to short, Espinosa. Zips it across. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next to the diamond, the catcher, Rob Tucker.
2 outs, base is empty. Now the D-backs catcher, Rob Tucker. And first offering is fouled off.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 2-3-4 due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Rangers nothing.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Crushed. Left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. He powers that one out of here. It's 2-2. And that's his 5th straight game leaving the yard.
And Boog, if he goes a game or 2 without hitting a home run, he's going to feel like he's going to get sit down to the minor leagues. When you're lacking velocity, it's so critical that you move the ball around, change speeds, even try to trick the hitter at times. But when you give up a home run right there.
We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the 3rd baseman, Dan Rutherford. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. A good fastball changeup combo has always been devastating for hitters, and that was a great example of that at bat. Changeup, fastball, changeup, and he goes down on just 3 pitches. And as a hitter, once you're down 0-2 in that spot, you have no idea what to sit on. You got a 50-50 chance when you guess. So I'm sure that changeup looked like a fastball almost the entire way to the plate.
So 2 down now, and here is Lance Valentine. Popped up, settles underneath it, brings it in, and that is that. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound. Base is empty with 2 away. Next, it'll be the Texas DH, Buddy Champ. Now a screamer into the outfield. He's got it, and that'll end the inning. 4-3 our final score. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton, and I'm happy to have you with us. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Texas Rangers. Just a little bit away from first pitch. And today's starting pitcher, Dwayne Capps. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he features a lot of arm side run on his fastball. Now, to opposite-handed hitters, it can be good. You get your...
And meanwhile, this a fair ball down the left field line. Around first, heading for 2. And he's got a leadoff double. The atmosphere around postseason baseball, there really isn't anything like it in the sport. It's the time of year where the rally towels come out and the crowd energy gets cranked. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Runner from second scores as they add on, and they lead by 3. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
He has had such a good day today. I don't think he's going to want to leave when it's over.
A couple of doubles today for the DH.
The batter, number 1, designated hitter, Buddy Champ.
Smoke to right center, and this one's gonna go out of here. He muscles that one out the opposite way. His second home run of the series, and they tack on to their lead. It's 8-0. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man, it's been impressive. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one.
Game 2 of the World Series. Now here's the Rangers DH, Buddy Champ. And there's a foul ball.
Well, these Rangers, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. They have 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet so far, and that tells me they're seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well.
Rodriguez makes the grab, 1 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard.
2 outs, nobody on. Next to bat, the Texas cleanup hitter, Buddy Champ. He's already homered in this game. Back up the middle and a base hit. All set for the start of the inning. Stepping in, the long ball threat, Buddy Champ. The pitch. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. He's up to 3 home runs in the series. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0. And the streak is alive.
One wonderful thing about the postseason, you never know who's going to be the hero. It could be the superstar, but often it's a far more unlikely player.
There's a swing and a drive. In there safely. You know, one unlikely postseason hero I saw up close, Alex. That's hard hit on the line. Lamb pulls it down and he makes the catch. Man at first, and next is the designated hitter, Buddy Champ. He's already homered here in this one. That one ripped. Just shy of the wall.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind.
Here's a big power threat. Buddy Champ. He launched a solo shot back in the second inning of this one.
Yeah, that was big for these guys early on. Definitely helped them get off on the right foot.
Calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in.
All this team needs is one more win. But when you're playing in the postseason, it's not just a win of a game. It's a win of an inning. It's a win of an at-bat. It's a win of a pitch count. And that's what they're going to need to do in the next game to take the series.
Welcome to the desert and inside Chase Field in Phoenix. The World Series on MLB The Show coming up. It's the Texas Rangers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Buddy Champ stepping in for the Rangers. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A gigantic blast. That's his 4th home run of the series. The Rangers score first. It's 2-0. 8 straight games with a home run.
They'll tie in some great hitters at the plate. Griffey, Mattingly, Dale Long. This is just impressive.
Should have this one. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Here's the left fielder, Phil Dodd. Slider misses outside. Champ, a former home run derby champ. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. Right through there for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. And tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike three, but when you're pumping high 90s, you'll get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball becomes such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the...
That ends the inning, so we take a break. And the Diamondbacks down in order. They trail things here 2-0. We head to the bottom of the second. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Dan Rutherford. The line of the pitch. And that's in for a strike. Rutherford in his 5th season batting in the cleanup spot, and they traded for him earlier this year. There's a strike. Chris, you and I have gotten to work some memorable postseason games together. One I look back on, 2013 ALCS Game 2, the David Ortiz Grand Slam. Got it by him for the K. Here's the veteran first baseman, Kevin Redmond. Late with the swing there.
For me, Boog, a game I remember is us calling the 2014 AL wildcard game. The Kansas City Royals hosting the Oakland A's. The Royals come from behind to win in extra innings and move on to the division series. They had such a great run that it ended up in the World Series, losing to the San Francisco Giants.
The Rangers up by 2 here in Game 4 of the World Series. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Off to a strong start, Singy, as he's punched out 3 of the first 5 he's faced.
Well, he's definitely minimizing contact. He can get the swing and miss when he needs it, but he'll also keep the defense fresh behind him, allowing some balls in play as well.
Ground ball up the middle, and that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning alive.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Man at first, and here's the veteran outfielder, Esteban Rodriguez. Swings through that one for strike 1. The Rangers leading by 2 here in Game 4. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And that'll do it. One left for Arizona, and they're down 2-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Vinny Polito. That one fouled off. Right through there for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Popped up. And there's one away.
No, that was a pitch you got to crush. Unbelievable that he missed it right there. And I'm telling you, he is going to be frustrated with himself until his next at bat.
Next to hit, Jose Caruso. Swing and a miss. as he was out front that time. The Diamondbacks trailing by 2 here in the last half of the third. And that's through there for a strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Here's the Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Demetrius Lamb. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike 1. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Diamondbacks down quickly. They're still down. It's 2-0. The 4th game of the World Series. Now here's the Rangers DH, Buddy Champ. Reedy back to work. Ripped into right center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Now he launches a throw over his head, and this ball's going to wind up out of play. So a big-time costly mistake there.
Well, go ahead and cue up the circus.
Bottom of the inning, now the number 2 hitter, Phil Dodd. Foul ball.
Well, these Diamondbacks, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2. And a good eye there.
It's a good take.
1-2 now. Up the middle, Espinosa. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Now up next for Arizona, Rob Tucker. 0 for 1 so far. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
And the righty deals. The punch out there picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
That one hit to right. Under it. And that is that. So no. And we're back. And now the first baseman, Kevin Redmond. And a foul ball. Redmond measures 6 feet 4 inches, 230 pounds, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. And that's a strikeout looking. Strike 3 called on a slider at the knees.
Oh, there's the 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
Valentine batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1.
And this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Swings and misses, and it's 0-2.
Time's starting to run out for this offense, isn't it, Boog? I mean, it's not easy to play in a must-win game, especially when you're losing. Their season is on the line, and they know it.
1 down, base is empty. Pitch misses there, and a count 1-2. Kicks and fires. Foul ball still, 1-2 count. And the pitch. Got him looking. And there's 2 away.
Well, that's not the best 2-strike fastball I've seen, but certainly got away with the location there. You know, sometimes as a hitter, when you're down in the count, you're so focused on a pitcher painting the black, and you just get a little bit locked up on something down the heart of the plate, not expecting it, and it just kind of freezes you.
And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. Left field, coming on. Makes the grab on the run. And that will end the inning. Warning track, wall, and you can touch them all, baseball man. Another homer. His second home run of the game. It's 5-zip. Singy, the ball is jumping off his bat.
Yes, it is. Tons of loud contact. Man,
back here in the desert, bottom of the 6th inning. Now here is Vinny Polito. That one finds the corner. 0-1.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
Fly ball down the line. Long run. And it's a foul ball, but it had the distance. Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Caruso, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Right side, Link under it, and there's 2 down. So the batting order turns over. Demetrius Lamb stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Fouled off left side. Two outs. Strike 2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Castaneda drifts towards it. He's there. He's got it. That is the inning. Nothing doing for Arizona. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. Back here at Chase Field, bottom of the 7th. Now the left fielder, Phil Dodd.
Hitting is all about anticipation, and right now this lineup is struggling with it. Their swings are mistimed, and it's produced a few ugly cuts here and there.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with the mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound. It's so impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Got him. And one gone.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Tucker in the box now as he leaves that one up high. That catches the top part of the zone. And 1-1. The D-backs with a lot of ground to make up late here in game 4. Goes down looking. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And now here is Dan Rutherford. Bounced out to short. Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive. Runner first with 2 away. Kevin Redmond stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a foul ball. The Rangers up big in this one. Here, the bottom of the 7th.
Tonight, his slider has been really impressive. I mean, tight spin. Seems like the hitters aren't picking it up out of the hand.
Caught him looking for the K. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Cameron Jenkins.
And he's had 3 days off since he pitched last, so expect him to be totally rested. I'm sure he's itching for this opportunity right now.
That's a hit. And the leadoff man aboard. Well, Singy, he is locked in there. So now the DH spot, Lance Valentine. Right through there for a strike. The pitch. Struck him out swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Gets under and pops it up. Drifts towards it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Next up for the Diamondbacks, Vinny Polito. And he grounds one to the right side. He handles it himself. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And we're back. And the batter now, Jose Caruso. And first offering is fouled off. And a pitch. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So now back to the top of the order.
Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the center fielder, Demetrius Lamb.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The pitch. That's in there, and it's 0-2.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Hauls it in for the out. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
Dive now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Makes the grab, 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying to first tonight.
Now you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Tucker now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ground ball, and this should do it. And that's it. They are World Series champions.
Congratulations to the World Series champions. Incredibly special team. So proud of these players. I know the fans back in their hometown. Everybody going nuts right now. It's going to be such an amazing reception when they return home.
The final line.